Hi everyone, it's Sheri and I know I haven't filmed a video in a really long time. I think my last video was in February when I did a favorites video. And the reason for that is just they've been doing construction outside of my building, so I haven't been able to open my blinds to film, and I didn't want to film in the dark, and yeah. But I thought that since I am actually going away on Tuesday I'm traveling with my parents to Seattle, Washington to watch the US Open for golf, I thought I would share with you what I am packing in my summer travel makeup cases. And yeah, so let's just get right into it. As you can see, I packed two bags. This first one is my bag for all my brushes. I can't remember where this is from. I've had it for a few years now. If I can remember, I will link it down below, but really you could just use whatever small pencil case type of bag for your brushes. And then this bag will actually go inside of my actual makeup case. This is Rifle Paper Company for Le Sport Sac, and I love Le Sport Sac cases. I don't think people talk about them enough, but I also really love Rifle Paper Company, so when I saw that they were doing a collaboration, I bought myself this bag for my birthday last month. If they still have it, if they still have it online, I'll link it, but I know that one of the bags and the other makeup bag sold out really quickly, but you could always check the Sports Sac site or the actual store. So first, let's talk about my brush case. Now, I tried to consolidate my brushes, but I obviously did not. So this first brush is just a fan brush. It's from Smashbox. I use it to apply my highlighter. I keep it with this clear case that it comes in so that the bristles all stay in place. But I use that to apply my highlighter. This next one is just a Real Techniques blush brush. Okay, I know my brushes are dirty, but I will clean them tomorrow, so don't worry. This is my Charlotte Tilbury powder and sculpt brush. This is a little pricey, but it is super soft, and I find that it applies bronzer and contouring powder really well, so I really like that. This one is another Real Techniques brush. I use this to apply powder to my under eye area to set my concealer. And then this is another Smashbox brush. This is number 10. I don't remember what it was called, but I use this to blend out. It's just a blending brush. So I use this to blend out my eyeshadows. Next, I have a Sigma pencil brush. This is the E30. And yes, I do have a Rapunzel Disney Band-Aid on. I've cut my knuckle, it's fine. And I have used this as well as the MAC. I think this is a 219. Yeah. Both of these are pencil brushes, and I use them to put eyeshadow on my outer V. And then I have this old Sephora smudge brush. I use this to, actually not to smudge out anything, but to, if I ever want to use eyeshadow as my eyeliner or to set my liquid liner with black eyeshadow, I will use this. And then I have two Sigma E40s. These are brand new. I actually just got these This will be the first time I'm using them. They are really soft. I'm going to wash them. And this is just to put shadow in my crease. And then I have my Real Techniques shadow brush. I love this because it's so small and I have a smaller lid area. So yeah, I like to apply eyeshadow with this. I don't have my eyelash curler in here because I have one at my parents' house, and since I'm going with my parents, I'm just going to grab the one I have there. Moving on to my humongous makeup bag. I don't know if I said this, I may have already, but I'm going to put my brush case in here once I put this in my carry-on so that it doesn't take up extra space. And this is large enough to do that. It's a really big bag. So I love this bag because first of all, it's nylon, so it's easy to clean. I love the drawings on it. Both sides are different. And then I also like that this entire thing opens. So it's huge. It's like, it's really big. And then you have two pockets on one side, one larger pocket. I might throw in some hair ties. Let me put this in the middle so you guys can see. I might put in some hair ties in there. I tried not to bring so much. I don't think I brought as much as I have in the past, but it's still a lot. So I'm just gonna grab and go. So this is an old Sally Hansen lip moisturizer. I put this on before I do any of my makeup so that my lips are smooth if I apply lipstick. This is a fresh sugar lip polish. This is my favorite one. It's just to exfoliate your lips. And then this is my Holy Grail Rimmel Stay Matte. It's kind of rubbing off, but I love this stuff. I have this in the shade Transparent. This is what I use to set my concealer underneath my eyes and to just powder in my T-zone. This also smells amazing, just in case you were wondering. And this is my NARS bronzer in Laguna, which I have hit, ooh, I don't want to blind you guys, which I have hit pan on, as you can see in the middle right there. I don't know if I'm really going to contour while I'm away. I'm going to be gone for 5 days. I don't know if I'm just going to golf. I don't really know if I need to contour, but if I ever want to apply bronzer. So I'm going to bring this. This is new for me. This is a new highlighter. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. This is the pressed version in Opal. Everyone talks about this on YouTube, and I dropped my NARS Albatross and it completely shattered all over my floor. So I had to get a new highlighter, so I decided to try this one out. This is so pretty. I don't know if I will ever be getting a different highlighter because this is just amazing. This is the prettiest color ever. So yeah, taking that. This is all new to me, and I was debating whether or not I should even take this because these are new. These are 9, this is my Z palette, which I just got also. 9 Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I have never tried Makeup Geek before. This is my first time, but I have been using it for the past week, and these shadows are amazing. I'm sure you've heard, there have been so many reviews on YouTube about these, but the quality is great, the size is nice. I don't have any MAC shadows. I know people compare it to MAC shadows. I've never owned a MAC eyeshadow in my life. So I don't know how, I think they're comparable in size and quality, but the quality of these are really, really nice. So I probably won't be using like these 3 bottom shades. I don't even think you can see this dark one. This is the foiled eyeshadow in Houdini. I'm probably not going to use these. I'm probably, or primarily, just going to be using the 6 up here, but I thought I would take this. It's just convenient to have. So yeah. And then this is the blush I'm going to take. This is Deep Throat. I know NARS blushes have the best names ever, right? I used to have Orgasm, and then, like I said, best names. When I decided not to repurchase that because it never really showed up on my skin, and I know they say it works for everyone, but I don't know how true that is. So I actually prefer Deep Throat to that. This one is not as shimmery and glittery in my opinion, which I like better. And then I have, this is the NARS eyeliner, and I use this in my waterline. This is in Rue Bonaparte. It's a nude liner. I prefer this to white. So yeah, it's just a nude liner. This, oh my gosh, this is my new holy grail, like pencil type of eyeliner. This is the Marc Jacobs Blacquer gel liner, I think it's called. Gel crayon, something like that. It's a mechanical pencil. I love this. I put this in my tight line and it never transfers, which is something that I struggle with no matter what. I could never find a good eyeliner that wouldn't transfer when I put it on when I tight lined with it, and this doesn't do that. If you have that issue, you should definitely try this out. It's a little pricier, but definitely worth it. And then for another this is my holy grail liquid eyeliner, this Physicians Formula from the drugstore. This is the Ultra Black. It just has a kind of brush calligraphy tip to it. I really like that better. This is, I typically when I travel in the past, I used to take the CoverGirl Lash Blast, but I have, ever since this of L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly came out, I have been loving this mascara. Looks like that. I know they have the Intensa, which I also really like, but for this trip, I'm just going to take, can you see it? I'm just going to take this brush, or this mascara instead. I really love this. For my brows, just my Anastasia Brow Wiz. I use the shade Medium Brown. And then I will just set it with, I know this is kind of gross and dirty, my Great Lash, my Maybelline Great Lash in Clear. For lips, this is the only lip gloss I'm taking, and one of my recent favorites is the Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie in Party Starter. It's a really nice coral shade, perfect for summer. Really like that. The concealer I'm going to be using, NARS. I don't remember what this is called. Radiant Creamy Concealer. I don't know why I didn't know that, because everyone uses it. This is one of my favorites. It's really comparable to the Maybelline Fit Me, which I have at my parents', so I might take that instead. I'm not sure yet, but to me they're essentially the same. So yeah. Oh, and I'm in the shade Custard in this one, and in Maybelline I use Sand. This is the lip liner I'm taking. This is a Clinique Quick Liner for lips in Baby Buff. Ooh, whoops. This is just a nude shade that pretty much goes with everything. One of my favorites. The lipstick I'm taking seems so excessive for a 5-day trip. The lipstick I'm taking is Smashbox in Honey. One of my favorite nude lipsticks ever. This is so pretty. Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. I don't love this new packaging. Do any of you guys have this too? I don't love this. I like this, like when you just squeezed it out instead. I find that this, I don't know. I mean, it's pretty, but I don't really love the doe foot applicator. And then the only other thing I have in here is my Cinderella for Sephora, or Disney for Sephora. It's just a little mirror. I just like to have an extra one with me. So yeah, that's it. That is all the makeup that I will be taking. And the brushes, obviously. Like I said, I will put this case in here to save some space in my carry-on. But yeah, so this probably will just be my on rotation. I will probably use, the only thing that will most likely change out of here whenever I travel, since I do go to a ton of golf tournaments with my parents over the summer, will be the eyeshadow, because I like to just make sure I'm using all of my palettes. And yeah, I think that's it. So I hope you guys liked this video and that it gave you some ideas for what to take when you're traveling this summer. I would love to know what are your necessary products for whatever holidays, vacations that you go on. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.